Good morning and g'day, mate. Welcome back to Dyson Sphere with me, Jenny, and of course we have Mr. Icarus with us today, and we are all the way back on the Magna system, on our lovely system here, that is the one that makes, well, lots and lots of green science and lots of yellow science. But you might notice that the belts are full of science, and yet science is progressing. Science is trying its hardest, but we have a few problems. We have a few problems we need to walk through and talk through. First off, let's go into our production stats. Let's sort by item number 1. So we are making 1800 antimatter per minute, which is a full belt's worth of antimatter per minute. But we're consuming more than that, which is probably a problem. On top of that, critical photons. We're making 8 belts worth of critical photons, and we're consuming all of it, which is also a problem. On top of that, our antimatter fuel rods. As we can see, that production has definitely creeped up, and we're now consuming antimatter faster than we're making it. And our warper production is a whole thing that we're going to have to look at in probably a future episode. But we're over here back in the Magna system, because in the Magna system we have our lovely Type O star. Type O star, which is well, first off, we built a little ring, just a tiny little ring, just to get power started. Just a few like rockets dusted, got us a little bit of power to start with. Then around the outside, we built this lovely tire track or Factorio belt that loops all the way around, and then on top of that, I dotted the star. With many thousands of dots and many thousands of rockets to give us a structure to work on. Because in this particular playthrough, well, at least until the devs do something, okay? Until the devs do something about save file data and the general lag caused by Dyson shells, I'm avoiding them entirely. We're sticking to Dyson structures. So, today's episode, we need to upgrade our Dyson structure for 2 reasons. One, we're all rocketed out. We've launched all the rockets we possibly can, and in fact, if I go click on this tower, it is full of rockets. Plus, we just upped our production of rockets to, number 1? 400 plus per minute, and I'd really like to start launching all of those. On top of that, if we click on our ray receivers, we can see ray receivers are not on this planet, they're on a different planet, but we can see that we are still maxing out our Dyson Sphere. So I need to do a little bit of production. So I'm going to turn off that, turn on layer 4, and zoom in enough so hopefully you guys can see. And as you can see, what I've done here, and I'm going to name this the Sumerian Spider Project. Okay, and you'll see why in a second, because he was kind enough on my Discord server, as always, link is down in the description and on your screen right now. He shared his Dyson blueprint, I guess is probably the best way of putting it. And it's a very interesting structure, very interesting structure, very simple to make, and hopefully involves as little clicking as possible. At least that's my hope. So what he did is he started with the whatever design this is. It's not having a pop-up, so I can't tell you. He started with a triangle design, and he starts at the middle of one of these pentagons, and just every second point all the way out puts in a point. This is a point that you're going to connect things to later, and as you can see, it lines up perfectly with the next pentagon. Then from there, he does the same on the other side, and then every 2 points. Let's spin to another one that doesn't have stuff over it. Okay. Every second point, you'll see that we get a gap. So we have 2 more points apart, 2 more points apart, 2 more points apart, so on and so forth. And it gives you a nice structure you can start working with. So first off, I'm going to turn off run game, so we pause these things. And then I'm going to explain how you actually build this pattern that he's shared with us. So we're going to start from the middle of one of the pentagons. We're going to come out, and then we're just going to go around, okay? Then we're going to come out again, and we're going to stop at every second point, and I chose to build on minus points. You could just start with this exact design and just click your way around, and we're going to do another loop. And I want to come out, I think it's 5 layers. We'll find out in a second. There to there to there. Because I already have points in, I literally can't misclick this at the moment, which is one of the things I really like about this design. I cannot screw this up and misclick on something. We want to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th one, which should get us to the end of our structure. Okay, and drag that through to there. Alright, and then because we're here, we're going to go in and back out. There to there. In through to there. In through to there. Okay, and as you can see, we've started a little bit of a spider web. But what I'm now going to do is I'm going to switch across to this one, and we're going to do the exact same. So I'm just going to go around and then out one, and then around and out one again, and so on and so forth until we get to 5 layers deep. It turns out I can't count, and I actually need 6 layers deep. There we go. Because I need this one to line up and join with the one beside it. Okay, and then come back to this one, and same story. We need it to be 6 layers deep. Okay, and then we've got one more to go. So again, start here and around. Okay, so after I have three of these spider webs started, the only other thing we need to do is we're just going to draw a little triangle in here. Mainly because we can. And that is, well, part of the design done. But I just need to, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, repeat it 13 more times, 14 more times, whatever it happens to be. Just need to repeat it a few more times. So, with that said, I'm going to go get that done, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Oh, of course, and I'm also going to have to join all the way along here, because I missed that. Yeah, there to there, and again, this one I need to join down to the next pentagon to start off the next pentagon. Yeah. So yeah, the Cimmerian spiderweb. All right, see you guys in a sec. So last couple of clicks and we should be done, providing I haven't missed anything. And immediately he finds something he missed. Yeah, so, as I said, this is the, Cimmerian spider, we'll call it Cimmerian spiderweb. I like that name. It sort of rolls off the tongue a little bit. So this is his design, and I gotta say, I love it. Like, it takes a little while if you just put down the points first, or you can just draw the pattern straight up. But in my case, because I drew the points first, it meant there was no misclicking. Like it was I couldn't click accidentally between two or overextend and go 3 away. It was a really handy design to do. I'm just wondering if there's anything else I missed, like that whole line there. Now I'd really love if anybody has one out there. Please do share. Please jump on the Discord server and share, because one thing that I wouldn't mind trying, and either need to come up with it myself or see if one of you smart viewers out there has beaten me to the punch, I wouldn't mind a design that just involves, like, there's no right clicking. It's a left click only design. It's one continuous line from start to end. I missed some more in there. I guess the best thing about this design is going to be pretty easy if you notice later on that bits are missing and you can just add them in later. But with that done, we're going to start the game off. We're going to start launching some rockets. We went from 140,000 rockets to almost 600,000 rockets, which is a tiny bit. Also means I'm going to need some more rocket silos to kick things into high gear, which is not that one. It is no, it is that one. Just 100, please. Remote demand. Because yes, we're going to need to produce a lot more power to produce a lot more critical photons. 1 for antimatter fuel, 2 for critical photons for science, and 3 for, well, why not? So yeah, we need to get a significant amount up and running. Plus, on top of that, actually, this might tell us. Where local planet per 1 minute. This is using 200 rockets per minute, and if we change that to entire star cluster, we're making like 450 plus. So I need to have a few more rocket silos to help things out. That's getting worse, not better. Yeah, so we need to have a few more rocket silos just to help things out. Basically double what we have here. Here we have 40. So yeah, if I get a stack of 100, that should be more than enough. Rocket silos. I'll have all 100, please. And it also means we can answer the age-old question is, can you blueprint it? Can you blueprint it? Now we have blueprints for things like rocket silos. Do they actually work? Can I get that belt? I'm going to bring it as far this way as possible, which should give us plenty of room. There's a fair bit of overlap, so we're going to start you at about here. Alright, so step number 1 for making many rocket silos is I need to have a repeatable pattern. You guys are definitely launching. Oh yeah, yeah. We're in a bit of a large star cluster. It's 10 AU just to get to the star, which means the first set of rockets are almost here. I don't know where they're going. And trying to hit the right zoom level so we can see is they're going straight through. Oh, okay. So they're going into the radius of the sphere before they start turning. Okay, we'll come back to that problem. Alright, so first step is going to try and find a pattern that we can actually blueprint. So let's get 4 of you to start with. Let's do sorter to you. I'm not guaranteed that sorter's going the right direction, so let's just remove it and replace it. Also want a power pole here, here, and here. Okay, so you're faced up. So I want to take from there to there should be a blueprint, which I should be able to paste like so. It looks very blueprintable. Alright, so let's try and improve on that. Let's try and go from there. You face up, so I need to go to one that faces down. There. Copy, paste. Shift and right click will tell Icarus to walk around the planet. But then as soon as you press WASD, he'll stop moving again. So I'll get us to here, and then copy, and then let's do just a little copy from there to there, and I don't think I can get an extra one on the end. No, no. But with that done and dusted, we should be able to go from here to here. Minus the belt. Paste. Oh my gosh, lining that up is going to be a nightmare. Let's try and build it on... No, okay. Big surprise. No. No. Yes! Okay, let's come down a little bit further. No. Alright, a little bit further. Yes. Okay, well, accepted that blueprint. Alright, and 28 rocket silos left. Let's try and put one of them there and there. Just add a few on the end, because why not? And try and squeeze a power pole in somewhere. There and there. Okay. Alright, so it should be a case of just fly Icarus across the top. Everything should magically appear with drones. And then we should... Yeah, even have the sorters actually hook up to the belts. We should be able to go power pole, power pole, power pole, and then therefore turn you on outputting. And then we should see many, many, many silos fire up. Hopefully. Hopefully. And probably burn out the power on this planet. Because that's a lot of power just added. And a slightly impressive light show. If I do say myself. But I can't complain. And more importantly, I have rocket coming out there, there, and I'm assuming there. Yeah, it's got rockets in it, so we're good to go. Wow, we're not throwing the power. Oh, 88%. No, we managed to stay inside the power requirements. Just. Alright, so now we should see a continuous barrage of rockets flying in, along with occasional mass launching of the first set. Yeah, the first set, which are all perfectly timed together. And if I go and zoom in... oh, we're building right in front. Well, that makes life easy. Okay, so we've started building out our Dyson structure. Started. And at the same time, I have, what, 26 rocket silos left. So we need to find them a home, because I'm not going to carry them around forever. Can I build further in the north? I don't see why not. Okay. So let's go with one. Bring the belt out. Can I get you closer? Cool. And then one, and then two, and then three, and then we've done this once or twice. We sort of know what we're doing. In. I'll need a power pole. Yes. There. Sure. And there. And you'll need to be hooked into the grid. A power pole there. Okay, so then I want to duplicate that. No. From there to there. So it's 2 silos, 2 sorters, 2 power poles. There, that worked. And that worked. And that one on the end would have to be placed manually. So let's... No. That failed. Why did that fail? Collide with other objects. Oh. Get rid of that power pole as well. Collide. Cool. Saves me that collides. Okay. Left a tile. Yeah, that sort of failed. I don't know why the sorters are failing sometimes. I fit one there. I fit one there. Give you power as well. No, that's going to be over a tropic line. So I'm going to have to build the next row manually. Yup. Yup. And yup. Okay, and power in there and in there. Extend that belt to there. Throw in a sorter to bring rockets in. Can I give you the rockets that are in my inventory? Cool. And give you a power pole somewhere. Okay. And then, same story, we ship it a copy from there to there, including that sorter and that power pole. Which should now mean... Oh my gosh. It clicks to... No. Okay, fine. We'll do this one manually, because it turns out it's built literally on a tropic line, which is probably the worst thing ever. And definitely confused the hell out of the blueprint system. Okay, we want a power pole there. Power pole there. Power pole there. Cool, we'll call that build done. There? Sure. There. And there. Can I get, again, sword up from there to there. And again, power from there to there. How many do I have? 8 left. Okay. Alright, so again, try to use the magic of copy and paste. I need that sorter as well. I need that power pole. Should I not have another maybe that power pole? Oh my god, that really... Oh. Okay, so if I copy everything from there to there, and then paste it. Now I have freedom of movement. This power pole's on the other side of the tropic line, which then means it has a much more a snap to grid situation. Are we out of silos yet? Come on, Icarus. That is the last silo. Okay, so if I remove that, and that, and then I need some power poles, which should be in there. We should be able to go power. Oh, let me let go so it's in my inventory. Okay, power pole there, power pole there. And the way to test is the last one gets rockets. The last one did not get rockets. There's one hidden in there that's not getting power. Okay, you getting rockets? No. Am I also out of sorters? Yes. Okay, I'll grab some belt whilst I'm here. Okay, and they all don't have power. Cool. Alright, yes, you have rockets. Okay, so we are now launching many, many rockets, 671 per minute. I cannot argue with that. It's a good amount of rockets. And it should be enough that we can overcome our new production line that we just built. And yes, the way rockets work, we're not concentrating on one structure at once. We're going to build in 3 different places all at the same time because we can. Actually, no, that's probably not true. Because we have so many rockets in the air, there is a good chance. Oh my gosh. Where's the first bit that we were making? Is that it? No. That's it. Okay. There is a good chance, yes, they are all complete already, or physically have the rockets on their way and accounted for. Yeah, because of the long lag time, yeah, like, that needs 290 rockets. All 290 rockets have already been launched. And the first ones are just getting there. You'll be the same story. Yep, all the rockets are already launched. From way out here. Yeah, I don't know. Octopus? Octopus. Yeah. Okay, alright. So, we're launching many, many rockets. First problem sorted. Tower is keeping up, I would assume. We'll give you maximum charge rate. You don't have a way to go get rockets. Do I need you to a way to get rockets? I don't think I do. No, we should be good. Okay, alright. So, with that problem sorted, where did I leave my satellite dish? This is why my TV reception is so horrible. I keep leaving my satellite dish somewhere. I haven't picked it up. Ah, over there. Alright, so we now need to go and do something about... something about critical photons, okay? Because, as you can see, well, it just died because we just went outside. Yeah. But we need to make sure we're going to have enough critical photons coming in. And to build for the capacity that we're about to get. So, we need to go to Magna number 1, right there. and see how it's doing in the task of gathering every single critical photon it possibly can. And that is a lot of rockets. A lot of rockets in the sky. Can I just unremove that for just a second? Yeah, that's a lot of rockets. Alright, so we're gonna head straight to magnet number 1. Might stop halfway for a screenshot. Sure. Oh yeah, that's an insane amount of rockets. Okay, where were we? Magnet number 1. Go. Now, of course, magnet number 1 is inside the Dyson structure. So, because it's inside, it has a very interesting night sky. Oh my god, I'm looking through the planet. Yes, it has a very interesting nighttime sky at all times. Alright, so we need to find where in hell... Okay, over there. So, we are just capturing just a tiny bit of the sun's power in our great ray receiver lines. Yes, ray receiver lines. Let's go with that. And first step is to make sure that we're not trying to consume more than a belt's worth. Not quite, but very close to. Okay, so you guys do 5.87 per minute. We're going to assume it is 6 per minute, which is 300 and... Okay, so 6 per minute. Is 1 every 10 seconds. And I could fit 1800 per... 1800 critical photons per minute on a belt. So that means I think I need 180, 1 every 10 seconds. I'm gonna go with 180. I hope. So, actually, I don't have to do that anymore. We can go into this mode, and we can go, how many of these do I have between here and here? That failed. Okay, let's try again. Let's try and highlight all of them. 267. Well, that's over 180. Okay. So how many is 180? There. 160. 186. Okay, so that makes 180. And they pop out 1 every 10 seconds. Yeah, so they pop out 1 every 10 seconds, and then 10 times that should be 1800, which is the magic number we're looking for. Let me just bring up a calculator and actually check. And yet my calculator says 100. Oh, the Dyson Sphere calculator says 150. Why would it do that? It is almost maxed out. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to copy out 180 of these. Can I do 180 in a straight line? Probably not. Not whilst we're still mining stuff on this planet. Okay, we're going to cut that out. Okay, so that's where we need to go to. So I'm going to copy that one. Yup. And then I'm going to paste it right there. So we know that's the end of our 180. Which technically means everything to the right of here should be on a new belt. Can I get a new belt out? I can. Okay, so let's bring that belt to there, that belt to there. Can I get one tile closer? No. Alright. How to build a feature. I forgot about that feature. I got so used to blueprints, we could just drag and build wherever. Alright, so we're going to bring an express lane belt down the outside. And have you route in there. Okay. That's step number one. Step number two is going to be, can I extend this? Sure, if I want to build over iron. Not really. Alright. Okay, step number three is definitely confirm that every one of these guys is set to photon generation. So, to do that, we're going to drag over however many that is. Should be 15. Okay, then we're going to come into the blueprint mode, and then we're going to find our express belts. Okay, and it was the first 15 of them. That'll do, 14, and then I need to paste that. No complaints so far. Aligns. Okay, try again. There, and there. Okay. Oh, that did not tile well. Maybe it does. Okay. Yeah, that tiles. Okay. So, then we come to the last ones, and I drag that down, and I hit the plus button until it tiles perfectly, and okay, that should confirm they're all definitely doing critical photons, just in case I boo-booed previously. Drag that down, and save story, just set those across. It doesn't make the sound. I really wish it made the sound. Okay. Alright, first thing to do is check this in case it just had a spike. It did not, so I probably had them all perfect in the first place. Alright, and they're now doing 6 per minute. And we are no longer choking out the Dyson Sphere. Okay, alright, so what I want to do is I now want to extend these up and down. Okay, so we're going to come to here. We're going to extend from there to there. Okay, and then if I paste that on top of the existing build, I should be able to hit the plus button there? There. No? Okay. It may be better to click and... Okay, so that's a placement. Hit the plus button to align things up. That looks like a goer. You were not happy about the belt. Okay, fine. Can't have everything. Alright. Collide with object. Really? Okay. How about that one? No. I'm guessing the spacing changes that high up the planet. And that's why we're having issues. Okay, fine. Alright. Next thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need a whole bunch of them things. Thank you. Okay. Autosaves. Autosaves. Yep. Alright, so we'll get these built. We're gonna hook this into that line. The express line that goes down one side. I think the long-term project, we might end up just covering, just foregoing any resources on this planet and just covering the whole planet in ray receivers. But that's a future JD problem. Okay, so we're going to go old-fashioned and drag these bad boys out. Yeah, that spacing has definitely changed. They are set to photon generation. Excellent. Up one tile. Up one tile. Then drag to the right. Out of building range. Really? There we go. Alright, now let's see if we can go there, to there, to there. Join. Hello? That into there, and that into there. We're going to go copy. I want to go from there to there. Yeah, it's too much belt. Minus. That looks like it's going to work. Cool. I'll take my wins where I can get them. If I just have to build that little bit manually, that is acceptable by me. Okay, so that's going to give us a whole bunch more critical photons. A lot more. You know, after the Dyson Sphere expands by however much we just dump down things to... Yeah, okay. Alright. So, that then brings the next question. Can I grab that whole lane from there to there and paste it... Okay, let's try there. Fail. That's what I thought. Down a tile. Yeah. Go, robots. Okay, that officially is more ray receivers than I have on me. That's only 46 gigawatts. Oh no, these all have to come up to power. Oh, wow. That's going to be a lot more than 46 gigawatts. Can I just get 2? Thank you. All that done. So in theory, these guys, once they get back up to full speed, should give us a whole belt worth of critical photons. On top of that, we have that production, which I wasn't counting, which is can't be 200. Can't be 200. It's not 200. Okay. Minus that whole row. 173. Oh, about that. So what you're telling me is I've already gone basically up to my limit. So these guys should really be on their own belt. Okay, reset blueprint. Can I get everything between there and there and paste that? And we will pop that there. Yeah, I like that one. I don't like that one. No, I don't like that one. Yeah, my life for an undo button. Put down a giant blueprint, one tile off square. I'd love an undo. That's why I generally try and place them down wrong to start with, and then slide them up, down, left, right by one tile at a time. Okay. So that should be wrong, but it should be able to come down one tile and place 5. Alright, so if you and you had your own custom express belts, look, just give me another, I'll have 98 please, 97 and 1. Okay, yeah, this might be a little bit more production than we first imagined. But look, with blueprints, everything becomes super easy to just add and double and triple builds. Okay, so it means that belt actually should go into that belt, which means that bit goes away, and bots need to go and get all that done. Oh, we're still short. Okay. And all of that now represents how many? 150. Okay, that's a workable number so far. Reset. And from there to there plus that row, 190. Okay, so rather than adding more, let's just take that row and feed it this way instead. Okay, and I've only got 10 of them? Surprised. Okay. Alright, so how many am I? Ooh, yeah, that's the right one. 3, 6, 9, oh, whatever. 18-ish? 10. Start with 10. What's that? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8. Yeah, I was right with 18. Okay. 8. Done. Okay, so critical photons should have hopefully plenty, and will max out your charge rate. I have no idea if you, no, you don't actually have real power on this planet. Really? Really? You're bringing in your own warpers directly. Okay, now we have blueprints. Whilst we're here, we might do one other thing, and that is find out where the North Pole is. Right there. Go to Jetty's blueprints, and we're just going to dump in a North Pole outpost, which is a blueprint we're going to be covering in an upcoming video, not quite this one. It should be remote demand, not remote storage. Okay, and it now means, what were you bringing in? You don't need to bring in now. You don't need to bring in that. You don't need to bring in that. You were trying to bring in wind turbines. Bring that power grid down to that power grid. Cool. So we just need those guys to show up, and then we should be good. Yes, and at the same time, you special items. Actually, no. I think I'm going to leave the ray receivers coming into this tower. Yes. Okay. Production stat wise, we're up to 1900, but we're limited by the speed and size of our sphere, which is has many rockets launching out. And that's our sun starting up. Power load 115%. 97, 84, 75, 59. Perfect. Okay, so that should solve that problem entirely. And yeah, we're limited by Dyson. Where are those ray receivers in front of me? Okay, we're limited by Dyson, the Dyson structure still. Okay, you're a bad example because you're still booting up. So you're running 100%. So we're down to 3 per minute because of how far overextended we are. But overall, our ray receivers, our critical photon production should go up. It's pretty constant. It's in dribs and drabs at the moment. Alright, what else can we do? Research. So we were doing... That's a 72, that's a 98. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cancel that one, and I'm going to cancel that one. And we're going to do lots of some ray transmission efficiency, because it's only 18,000 science packs. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this episode here. We've increased our night sky. We have rockets coming from everywhere. In fact, yeah, there's a few rockets shooting across the horizon. And I'm going to leave this episode here. We're going to come back next episode. Next episode, we need to go through the rest of the production line. So we need to see what the story is with our antimatter, because our consumption is still above our production. We need to check on warpers. I think warpers, no, warpers should... warpers, I'm hoping are fine. I'm really hoping that are fine. Also, antimatter fuel, because we are definitely consuming it faster when producing it on a 1 hour scale. 10-minute scale. Maybe we're safe. Maybe we're safe. Maybe it's all tied back to antimatter, which we... If we can get some more critical photons, should be fine. But at the moment, we can't. So, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. And myself and Icarus will see you guys in the next episode. And don't forget, tell your mum Jetty said hi. Alright, that's it. We're out. Bye.